Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. You know, every Monday we get the pleasure of checking in with one of our favorite organizations, Vail Mountain Rescue, and I'm here with Dan Smith. And you guys, first of all, completely volunteer group that is there for when you have those emergencies in the backcountry. You're not, on the resort where you have ski patrol. These are the guys that when you're in trouble, they come out and get you. And you had a busy week this week.
We did. Unfortunately, we have a lot of volunteers that are a lot younger than I am. We had a gentleman who was skiing Holy Cross and came out late, and we were geared up and headed down the road to go after him, and he popped out, which was good.
Good.
And we had another pair of people, one on a razor, one on a snow machine, who got stuck up on Shrine Bowl, and finally they were able to get out to their wives who'd called 911. And no, they don't need any help. They'll dig it out. Whew. That's fine with me. I just as soon have coffee nice and warm and dry as be out helping them. But we would have gone if they would have been stuck. And our third one, we had two teenagers in their father's Jeep who had gone from Dotsero jeeping up in that country, and they had gotten stuck above Ebby Creek Road in about 4 feet of snow. Now that's probably the only place up there that's in 4 feet of snow, though there are some drifts the size of a Tahoe. And we tried to get into them through the ranch on Ebby Creek, and we weren't allowed to cross private land, and that's the first time in 16 years I've had that happen, is that the ranch manager won't let us through. So we went around the other way through gypsum, and what should have been 2 hours and 5 miles wound up 7 hours and 15 miles.
Wow.
But we got them out, and they're okay. And that was good. They're two kids from Illinois that don't really know kind of what goes on around here. But there's some gnarly spots up there when it's muddy.
Right.
And we had an ATV and our big UTV to extract them. They had to winch out. It took 2 hours to go 100 yards.
Oh my gosh.
They had to do 3 winch pulls to get all 3 vehicles back up to where it was flat.
Wow.
And it can, some of these things can be interesting, but everything at the end of the day worked out fine, and that's what we're looking for.
Right.
And we reviewed the mission last night and said, okay, what do we do now? Well, what you do now is clean out your pack, make sure you got everything in it, start doubling up on gear so you've got gear for spring and gear for winter, and get ready for the next mission, which I just had a burble on my belt. We might have another mission going.
Right.
So
oh my gosh.
who knows? It's in the wonderful world of mountain rescue. It's always fun.
Man, so that's a good point. So at this point in time, you guys are doubling up on that gear because you could have conditions for spring or for snow.
And this week we're going to be going over the Swiftwater trailer again and getting the boats inflated, and because there's starting to be water in Colorado, and people will be out there. You drive around, you see the fishing boats being towed. We rarely get a call with one of those, but you can. So now we have to be ready for 3-season work, and a lot of gear gets pulled out that's been stored for 4 months.
Man, well, gosh, we're so grateful that you're here and that you're available for all those. I mean, you wouldn't think about it like, oh, okay, so jeeping, snowmobiling, skiing, and that's what we just covered. Now Swift Boat Rescue. And so you guys, nonprofit, they're all volunteers. And so if people are interested in donating to you guys, which I would highly recommend because you never know when you might need them, where would you recommend that people go to donate?
They can go to the website, and there's a donate button. There's also the Friends of Mountain Rescue site, which has a donate button. Or I think my number is written on bathroom walls everywhere here, so call me if you know me. We're glad to put you in touch with us. And as I mentioned, we're trying to replace $80,000 worth of radios. Partially thanks to this show, I've now got 6 replaced.
Oh, that's so great.
I got 3. I got 1 a month ago. I got 3 last week, and I have the money for 2 coming next week. All from private donors that either know us or hear about us or see the show.
Wonderful. Well, Dan, it's so good to catch up with you. We'll find out if you have that call coming up. But right now, again, vailmountainrescue.org if you'd like to donate. And I would highly encourage you to do that. We're going to take a break, and coming up next, we'll check in with your weather.